Good morning, folks. This is another episode of Malakabi Greenworks, and it's the 26th of March, 2025. And today we're on Site 4, where we transplanted cabbage, spinach, beetroot, and then we planted peas. So in this particular section that I'm showing you now is where we planted cabbage, and there's some peas as well growing. I'll do a close-up view so you can see the peas sprouting from the ground. As for the cabbage was transplanted. As you can see, guys, although I didn't show you when we were doing the work, do forgive me, it has been a bit hectic the past few days. The performance is not so inspiring at the moment. Hey guys, quality people. I urge you guys to work with quality people at all times. There's nothing as hard, well, in my opinion, when it comes to working. There's nothing as hard as finding reliable people who share the same enthusiasm and objectivity as you. Right? So, not to badmouth anybody, but our performance as a group of 3 people is not so good. There is dragging of feet, there is a sense of feeling special, and there's a sense of feeling like I did more than the other, or I'm just doing this to pass time. Agriculture is not something to do to pass time, ladies and gentlemen. Agriculture is not something you do to make money. Agriculture is a way of living. Right? It is a way of living to support and sustain life. Right? You don't go on a day off to support and sustain life. Every day that you're breathing, you have to do the things that help you sustain and maintain life. So, many people look at agriculture for different reasons, and they give it, I don't know. I don't know, maybe they value it differently, but the main importance of agriculture is to maintain and sustain life. Right? It's not money, it's not a pastime, it's not to make your garden beautiful. No. Maintain and sustain life. That is the main reason for agriculture. Because you go to work so that you can eat. You go to work so that you can put clothes on your back. And agriculture puts clothes on your back, if you didn't know, guys. Right? The clothing industry, it's leaning on agriculture. The food industry is leaning on agriculture. Life is leaning on agriculture and not money. So be sure, right, to have your objectives clear. If you get into agriculture, there's no day off, guys. There's no day off. Because these things are living. These things are like human beings. Diseases may erupt. Pests may attack them. And you're going to have to get off your feet. In fact, get off your behind and go save them. So there's no day off, guys. There's no amount of... There's no enough emphasis that could be placed on the fact that you don't relax if you engage in agriculture. If you want to relax, fine. Go find something else to do other than agriculture, because these things are alive. They require attention. They are literally babies. So I'm finding a bit of struggles in Site 4. It's a big site. I can't work alone. Also, I was somewhat coerced to come work here with one of my partners. And I don't know if I'm being illogical to say that if you invite someone who's got a skill and you don't, to come do something that they are good at, don't expect to draw inspiration from that person with the skill. That person with the skill has to draw inspiration from you because you invited the person, you came up with the idea, therefore we should draw inspiration from you so that the skilled person can just do wonders. I am disappointed in myself, not in them, for picking people who are not quality agronomists, who are not fully immersed in what we're doing here. So the performance here is not very satisfactory, guys. Personally, these are not the kind of results that I'm used to when I work alone. These are not the kind of results that I achieve when I work alone. There's supposed to be beetroot and cabbage here. We can only count a few. We can only count a few. There's nothing here. Imagine all that effort and time used to take care of those seedlings that you saw back in the past, in the previous videos. Yeah, some of them are dead. And it's not because of environmental conditions. No. It is the mindset of the people who are working. Life is a constant struggle, guys. Life will force you to have problems every day. But let us not make excuses for ourselves where we have to engage and take responsibility. So slowly but surely they're coming up. But like I'm saying, the mentality has to be right. The spirit has to be right. You know what's even funny? Or it's not even funny, but it's real. It's true. These plants are alive and they can feel your energy to an extent that you don't imagine. Right? You could wake up angry one day and your plants could die. Because now they are connected to you and you to them. Life is that exactly. That connection, that trade-off of energy. And if your trade-off is of low quality, if you're giving low quality energy to whatever you're doing, it's going to show. It's going to show. I want you to look at this. We're on site 4. This is where we're working as 3 people. And then I'm going to show you other sites. Site 3 and site 2, where most of the time I'm working alone or it's just 2 of us. Right. So I want you to look at this site. Look at this footage attentively. Sorry. Look at this footage attentively, and you look at what you see, like the performance of plants, right? And then we are going to look at other sites. You must forgive me, guys. Today I'm not so happy. Perhaps even the lens is showing at how I'm shooting. It's as if I'm also not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just heated, that's all. But fortunate enough, I'm thankful for the rain. I'm thankful for those that survived. And I'm thankful for the effort that we've put so far, in as much as it is not what it should be, or what it ought to be. In these lines here, we have peas, right? They haven't sprouted yet. I said I'll show you peas, right? I'll show you peas next to the cabbage, just up there where I started shooting. So it hasn't sprouted. The peas haven't sprouted yet. But let me just come this side real quick. Oh, I don't even have to go far. There we go. Peas. We are growing higher and higher. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Peas, baby. Well, this one is a very small sprout, but it's coming along just fine. It rained last night. It rained the previous night. Before last night. The day before, sorry. Hey, English, you guys. English. So, I just want you to take in the performance, the plant performance. See, we transplanted, we did everything last week before the weekend, right? Everything was done before the weekend. It also rained on Saturday, I remember. So, the expectation was for the plants to show some sign of strong performance, but they're not. And like I said, plants feel the energy. They feel the trade-off between whoever is working them, the environment, etc., etc. So they feel that energy. Do not think for one moment that plants are stupid. They have a nervous system, guys. They communicate. So there is some form of intelligence, and whatever you do to them, they will do to you. Perhaps you're sitting and looking at me and looking at at the work here and thinking that I'm a perfectionist. No, it's not about being a perfectionist. It's about reaching the balance. The effort put in growing the seedlings, right? Plus the results here, they should match. I shouldn't apply much effort to produce seedlings. Then when it comes to the field itself, I fail. Do you understand? There has to be a balance. I'm looking for that balance. If I put in 60% energy, I should get at least 60% results. At least. The balance. I'm just looking for the balance, not perfection, but balance. So if you're going to engage in agriculture, good people, please do not bolt yourself. Be honest with yourself. Can you work hard? Can you put your emotions aside and do what needs to be done as the situation erupts or when a condition erupts? You have to be a problem solver. You cannot be a person who's in their feelings. Agriculture is serious business because it's all about sustaining and maintaining life. You can't be out here talking about we're just passing time with agriculture or I'm trying to make money with agriculture. Agriculture is a science, guys. What's really funny is that people disrespect agriculture. They want to do it when they get old. What in the world are you going to do? Because that's hard work. You're old. You're decrepit, maybe. What effort are you going to apply? You probably have to take a nap during the day. So I'm urging you, be honest with yourself. If you want to engage in agriculture, find the section that you can perform best in. If you're a salesman and you want to get into agriculture, do sales. Don't even attempt in working the soil. If you're a chef and you want to get into agriculture, find someone who's growing food, use that as a backdrop to sell your food and make good food. Do not play with the soil if you are not willing to sacrifice your time, your rest time, your me time, whatever time. Because these plants, like I'm saying, situations arise when you least expect. Every single day you have to show up and be on duty. Every single day. So, guys, do enjoy what you do. Make sure that whatever you engage in, you engage in it from a perspective of truth. It shouldn't be a spur of the moment thing or because it sounds like a good idea. It has to make sense to you. I think the one thing that is lacking in the world is self-confrontation. Like, we have to confront ourselves truthfully. Harsh or not harsh, but we have to confront ourselves truthfully. If you say you want to do something, it should be true. It shouldn't be because you think it's okay or it sounds like a good idea. It has to resonate with you. It has to come from something innate inside of you. It has to make sense more than just superficial gains. I can tell you right now, one of my team members, yeah, or maybe even two, they want to do this because they saw I have a skill. And because I have a skill, they want to use me. This is just an opinion. I'm not saying that's what's happening. It's an opinion. You have people who are like that, who will see you possess a certain skill or gift, and then they want to use it for themselves. But now energy never lies. The universe will always reveal the truth and the lies. My energy is unmatched between the people that I'm working with. It is unmatched, and it doesn't inspire me to unleash my full potential. I want to say this to you as an individual, whoever you are, wherever you're watching. Let us stop being dead weight. If someone possesses a skill and perhaps you see an opportunity, approach them with honesty. Do not be snakes. Do not try to trick them or manipulate them into doing or using their skill so that you can gain. Use is necessary. If you can't be used, then you're useless. However, we have to use each other in a way that is conducive, that maintains and sustains life. Not your life alone, but all the lives that are involved. So let's take some time to reflect on who and what we are, what it is that we are becoming, and what truly is our objective. Because I may be skilled with agriculture, but if I am collecting non-quality people, that skill is for nothing. You won't even see what it is that I'm doing. So there's philosophy behind every single thing, deep philosophy behind every single discipline. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut this video and then I'm going to shoot, I think, 2 more on site 3 and site 2, so that you can see the performance based on the plans. So stay tuned, guys. This is Malakabe signing out momentarily.